Hello everyone and welcome to the second semifinal matchup here in Raleigh, North Carolina, featuring the number 2 seed Piedmont Lions and the number 3 seed Methodist Monarchs. We're here in Raleigh for the start of the second semifinal. These two teams always play a close game, played a close game in the regular season, so we'll see what happens today. Ground ball being fought for. Corralled by Laura Crone. Crone takes it the other way for the Lions. Crone over to Allie Reese. Reese back to Crone. Crone up top to Clara Welch. Now the Lions have it at X. Long pass for Reese. Reese trying to cut in. Reese does cut in. Reese shoots and scores. Check that. There we go. That's Kennedy Martin. Kennedy Martin with a good goal. Apologies, a little mix up there with some rosters, but we're all good now. Kennedy Martin with a good goal. Makes it 1-0. And it's 1-0 as we get set for the draw. That's live. You guys' job is now more important, just so you know. But do your thing. You're all good.
There you go, Rachel.
Methodist goal by number 1, Riley Sturgill, with the assist by number 15, Michaela Ramos. Piedmont goal by number 14, Meredith. With the assist by number 25, Allie Reese.
And welcome back here. Sorry for the delay. Had to fix a stats issue. We should be all good with that now. Marin Bumpus gets the first goal for the Lions as Methodist notched the first two. Methodist leads 2-1 with 8:52 left in the first quarter. Methodist with a free position opportunity. It'll be Maddie Hegler. Maddie Hegler on the free position chance for the Monarchs. Hegel goes and shoots. That one's wide. Ball rolls out. Piedmont gets it on the restart. Swing it over to goaltender Rachel Werner. Werner. Long pass up to Moreland. Moreland to Ava Tranquina. Tranquina gets into Bumpus. Bumpus lost the ball. Corralled by Ashley Fuentes. Fuentes with a good save earlier in the quarter before I got back. It was a nice goal from Bumpus. She was able to find space in the middle and put it past Fuentes. You see McGinn with it. McGinn over to Hegler. Now the Monarchs probe. Going inside, shot high. That one very high. From Hegler. Now Kennedy Martin with it. Martin. Swings it back. Back to Martin. Kennedy Martin. Good defense from Piedmont. Two defenders switching on Martin, but making sure she doesn't have a lane. The pass inside, momentarily bobbled. Corralled by Weisenfeld. The pass in, the shot, bumped out in front. Don't know if you can call it a shot or a deflection, but the ball does roll to Werner. Rachel Werner, the Piedmont's goalkeeper, a senior from Athens, Georgia, went to North Oconee High School. The pass, the behind the back shot, went wide. That one rolled out. It'll be Methodist ball. They get it to Fuentes. Fuentes out of goal. Makes a good pass to McGinn. And Methodist will work on the counter. Hegler's passing in, shot, and a goal for the Monarchs. Maddie Hegler with a tally. 3-1, the lead grows to 2 for Methodist. 3-1, the assist on that one goes to 28 Macy Blackburn, and that'll bring us to our first timeout. We'll take it with them. 3-1, 6:18 left in the first quarter. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Raleigh, North Carolina, where Methodist leads Piedmont 3-1. Methodist the 3 seed, Piedmont the 2 seed. Both vying for the opportunity to play Meredith in the championship game on Saturday at noon. Foul will get the restart for the Lions. 5:26 and counting, 3-1. Methodist leads. Methodist in green today, Piedmont in white. Pass over to Kennedy Martin. Martin. Looking for space. Had it knocked away. Corralled by Jasmine Henry. The pass off to Coleman. Caitlin Coleman with it. Coleman back to Martin. Martin inside. The shot, the goal. Another one for Methodist. Believe it was Riley Sturgill with the tally to make it 4-1. Sturgill with the tally. 4-1. Methodist leads. Methodist out to a premier start if you're a Monarchs fan. 4-1. Come into the game as the higher seed and not by much, but come out swinging. Up by 3 with 4:50 left in this first quarter. The draw is going to be chased by Kennedy Martin and corralled by Martin. Martin giving Methodist another offensive opportunity. Martin high pass in, shot, and another one for the Monarchs. 5-1, it might have been Sturgill again.
Methodist goal by number 15, Michaela Ramos.
Nope, that one's Michaela Ramos. With the goal, the assist goes to Maddie Hegler. And Methodist extends their lead to 4, 5-1 with 4:33 left in this first quarter. The draw looking to win it was Ava Trankina, but she couldn't come up with it. Kennedy Martin does. Martin high pass. Intended for Ramos, but Ramos couldn't get to it. Another pass inside, another bobble. Methodist will get it and recollect. You see Brooke Merle with it. Merle now has it up top. Merle working on a defender. Merle hands it off to Martin. Martin evades one. Martin's pass off the mark and out of bounds. So Piedmont will get possession. Goaltenders for today for Methodist. Number 29, Ashley Fuentes. She's a junior goalie from St. Augustine, Florida. And then we have Rachel Varner, senior goaltender from Athens, Georgia. For Piedmont. Varner. Rachel Varner threads a pass over. Now Piedmont is in their attacking zone. Piedmont with space. The shot deflected and goes in. That is Ava Trankina for the goal. Makes it 5-2 in favor of Methodist. Piedmont clawing back. Shrinks the deficit to 3 with 3:06 left in the first quarter. Again, the winner goes on to play Meredith College at noon on Saturday here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We'll have the broadcast here, and I'll be on the call to bring you the championship game. Methodist doing a good job so far with the draw controls. Scored a couple in a row, but Ava Trankina with a nice shot and a goal to get the deficit within 3. 5-2, Methodist leads Piedmont. 3:06 here in Raleigh. The draw picked up by Ava Trankina momentarily, knocked away by Martin. Martin gives chase. Martin with a great save, but it's Piedmont that comes up with it. I believe, what is the referee going to signal? Yeah, Piedmont came up with the ball, stepped out. So, or Methodist stepped out. Piedmont came up with the ball after that. So Piedmont with possession, coast to coast. Good defending from Martin for Methodist. Now they loft it over to Allie Reese. Allie Reese spinning. Allie Reese defended closely by Jasmine Henry. Great defense from Henry. It will result in a foul, but she was doing a great job of keeping Reese away from the net. Now she'll be behind Reese on the restart. Reese swings it over. High pass intended for Carson Bezold. Bezold doesn't get a hold of it. The Lions do. Foul called. Allie Reese. High pass up. over to Savannah Limehouse. Limehouse inside, Limehouse shoots, Fuentes with a save. Fuentes, great save, gets it over to Martin. Martin, high pass. Flings it to Allie Carter. Carter to Ramos. Ramos going the other way. Ramos to Layla Weisenfeld. Weisenfeld over to Sturgill, and they'll play it on the far side. 1 minute remaining in this first quarter, 5-2. Methodist leads Piedmont. Methodist in their offensive zone trying to add another one before the end of the quarter, but better defense there from Piedmont. And they force the turnover with 43 seconds left, enough to come down and get a goal. But not on the watch of Carter. Great play. Great opportunity fumbled by the Monarchs there with 18 seconds left. Piedmont will give it another whirl. You see Allie Reese. The Lions spinning, no foul called, ball near the goal. Fuentes covers up. That's the end of one. After one, the score, Methodist 5, Piedmont 2. After one, and Raleigh Methodist got off to a quick start, scoring the first 2 goals. Piedmont responded with a goal. Methodist scored the next 3. Piedmont got one more, and that's how we're at 5. So we're going to take a break. Second quarter will be audio only. I have to figure out how to get the live stats to work. Apologies in advance for that, but I'm going to work on that for a quarter. But hopefully I will be back for the second half. We get the live audio. And yeah, 5-3. Methodist leads Piedmont. 5-2. Methodist leads Piedmont. Stay tuned. All right, it's all you guys. I'll be back for the second half, hopefully. Okay. Thank you both. You're welcome. Yes, I'll live with the copyright strike. I just want to make sure it's on. How's it going, Matt? Doing good. Just hanging out? I like it. Oh.
She'll tear my forehead.
And I'm back. Here we go. 6-3 Methodist leads Piedmont. 10:47 left in the second quarter. If you're looking for the live stats of this game, please go to Piedmont's live stats or the USA South Athletic Conference site for the tournament. They will have the schedule and women's lacrosse on the live stats link, and that is up and working. Big shout out to our stats people download, doing the hard work to bring you today's numbers. Methodist, free position opportunity. Shot in the goal. Layla Weisenfeld buries it in the back of the net. Weisenfeld increases Methodist's lead to 4 as they still are outplaying the so-called the higher seed in this one. Piedmont so far. Spin Methodist offense that has really propelled them to the scoreline right now as we have 10:33 left in the second quarter. 7-3 Methodist leads. Ava Tranquina on the draw for Piedmont. Squaring off against Martin. Tranquina won the draw off of a draw violation from Martin. So the Lions take it the other way. See Allie Reese. Inside shot and a goal for the Lions. That was a good give and go there from Piedmont. And we got a tally.
Number 7, Savannah Limehouse.
Savannah Limehouse
Number 3,
on the board of the assist from Kaylee Moreland. 7-4 Methodist leads. Piedmont chips away. One goal at a time for Piedmont is the mentality you want to have at this point. Definitely still very much in this game. Seven to 4, 10:15 left in the second quarter. Methodist leads Piedmont. Martin will get it. Draw violation on Piedmont. Martin swings it over to Coleman. Coleman now to Sturgill. Sturgill to the far side. Back to Weisenfeld, the latest goal scorer for the Monarchs. Good defense there as Coleman couldn't find a lane. That's good defense from Jaden Ramatowski. From Piedmont, now Ramos. Ramos inside the shot and a good save from Rachel Werner. But a foul will be the result. Looking to be a free position opportunity for the Monarchs, and it will be. It'll be Layla Weisenfeld. On the free position attempt. Weisenfeld v. Werner. Weisenfeld goes in and shot. Deflected and saved by Werner. Picked up by Martin. And Methodist will reset. 7-4. 9:08 left in the second quarter. Going in and shooting. That one's high from Coleman. Methodist closest to it. They'll get it on the restart. The pass inside all alone. What a save from Werner. Rachel Werner putting on a show so far on that possession with 3 saves. Her pass clean. Piedmont will look to get the clearance. They do. Lions going the other way. Pass inside shot and a good save from Fuentes. Ball bobbled but corralled by Methodist. Jasmine Henry went with it and got fouled. Foul. Results in a turnover, so Methodist will take it and work on the clearance. The pass intended for Kaylee Carter. Kaylee Carter fumbled it. Everyone's fumbling as the ball hits the turf again. The fans from both sides are into it here in Raleigh. Foul on Piedmont. It will be Coleman to restart. As she took a tumble, she looks to be okay. Coleman to Ramos. Kayla Ramos. .23 on the shot clock for Methodist. They have it at X. (13-12). Martin, they get it to their best player. Kennedy Martin goes in, shoots and scores. Kennedy Martin with only 5 seconds left on the shot clock increases the Monarchs' lead to 4, making it 8-4. Martin all alone, solo, got it past Werner.
Assisted by number 25,
Maddie
Maddie Hagler.
Hagler with the assist. Hagler with the assist. Martin with the goal. That'll bring us to another hydration timeout. We'll take it with him. Methodist leads Piedmont 8-4 with 6:40 left in the quarter. Eight to 4 here in Raleigh, North Carolina, in the second semifinal matchup between Methodist and Piedmont. Methodist leads Piedmont by a score of 8-4. Piedmont won the draw momentarily. Ball batted around and corralled by Noel trying to get in the right spot for the restart. Eight to 4, 6:15 left in the second quarter. The pass from Moreland. Moreland initiates the offense for the Lions. Ball inside, shot, and a goal. Piedmont gets another one. That one from Carson Beazold. 8 to 5 with 5:57 left in the second quarter.
Piedmont goal by number 4, Carson Beazold.
Beazold with a nice low shot to the left was able to get it past Fuentes for the tally, making it 8 to 5. The draw after the Piedmont goal. Lions within 3 with just under 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Tranquina trying to win the draw for the Lions. Does end up scooping up the ground ball for the draw control. Now bumps it along. Good defense from Methodist. That's going to be a foul on Tranquina. And it will go the other way as the Monarchs get possession back. Fuentes behind her own goal. Jasmine Henry with a long pass intended for Brooke Merle, but Merle had it go out of bounds. The game clock will stop and it'll be Kaylee Moreland on the restart, hounded by 3 green jerseys. Scooped up momentarily by Layla Espinal, but she'll be called for a foul, and it'll go Piedmont's way. You see Savannah Limehouse with a goal scorer today. Limehouse swings a pass near side to Allie Reese. Over to Tranquina. Ava Tranquina. Passed it off to Marin Bumpus. Now Bumpus looking for space. Bumpus shoots it. Nice save from Fuentes. Ashley Fuentes not bothered by the bouncing shot. Made the save. 8 to 5 now, 4 minutes to go in this first half. Methodist leads Piedmont. We have an injury on the field. Trainers are out to do their job. We'll take a break. Be right back. And welcome back here. The Methodist player is okay. Walked off with the help of her trainer. Everyone's all good. And we'll start back here. 8 to 5, 3:45 left in the half. Piedmont leads. We get a card against Methodist. Piedmont will play a man up. Piedmont high pass far side. Now they get a cutter to the shot. The good save from Fuentes. No whistle. Fuentes made a great play. The pass from Fuentes bounced over everyone, being fought for, corralled by Noel Petit. And Piedmont on the break. Swings it over to Reese. Reese back up top to Tranquina. Tranquina. Double team. Tranquina evades one defender. Tranquina goes in. The shot initially saved, but she got knocked down. That will be a foul and a card and a free position opportunity. I take back the card. Foul. It looked card worthy. They threw the laundry, but no one's in the box. So I take back the card. It was a foul. It will be a free position for Tranquina. Her shot blocked out in front. Corralled, and Piedmont will reset. 2:43 left in the half. 8-5. Methodist leads Piedmont. Physical check there from Methodist defense. No call. Good defense. If there's no call, it was clean. Tranquina sidestepping on defender, trying to get past. Does the pass a little high. Piedmont will get it and reset again with 20 on the shot clock. Going in and finally drawing the shooting space for the Lions. Fuentes will be tested again on this free position opportunity. Going in, shooting and scoring for the Lions, making it 8-6, drawing them ever so closer to evening the score line. That was Savannah Limehouse who took the free position and buried it past Fuentes. Limehouse with another tally in this game. She's had a good one so far for the Lions. Eight to 6. This one is shaping up to be the instant classic that has been these games between these two squads this season. Eight to 6, 11:51. Draw control being fought for. Sturgill took a tumble. She's okay, and the foul will result in the draw control for Piedmont. You see Brooke Merle with it. Merle going across midfield, evading a defender, finding a good pass in the bumpus. Long pass intended for Tranquina. No one comes up with the ball in the air. Fuentes giving chase. Ball on the ground. And Fuentes will pick it up behind her own net. Fuentes to Martin. The Monarchs have been a bit stagnant in the second quarter compared to the first, but they still lead by 2, 8-6. Piedmont working on the comeback. Martin going all the way. The pass inside, the shot, and the goal from Methodist. Great goal there. Great concentration through the contact.
Methodist goal by number 25, Maddie Hagler.
Maddie Hegler with the concentration through contact to get the goal for the Monarchs. Just as I was saying, they were stagnant. They're like, nope, we're going to score for you, and that they did. This is, again, an incredible shot through contact. That's one of those things in sports. I don't know how people do it. Getting whacked by a stick and just go through it and score. Impressive stuff. 9-6 now after the goal from Maddie Hegler. We got a draw with 48.6 seconds left in this half. Methodist leads Piedmont 9-6. Again, coming into this one, Methodist the 3 seed, Piedmont the 2 seed, the anticipated matchup. And that draw control is won by Limehouse. For the Lions. Good defense from Methodist is out in front. And Ashley Fuentes comes up with the ground ball to give Methodist the possession. Momentarily dislodged there from the Lions, but corralled again for Methodist. You see Layla Weisenfeld with it. 1 second, 0, that'll be it. That'll take us to the half. So, our halftime score here in the USA South Tournament Women's Lacrosse Semifinal Game 2 is 9 Methodist, Piedmont 6. We will be right back. We will be back for the second half in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Raleigh, North Carolina for the second half of the second semifinal USA South Women's Lacrosse Tournament matchup between Piedmont and Methodist. Methodist leads Piedmont 9-6. The shot there saved by Fuentes for the Monarchs. Fuentes has been everywhere in this game. Her pass intended for McGinn, rolls to Jasmine Henry. Henry takes it the other way. Henry goes, and now Methodist will get the clearance. The Monarchs are passing to Martin. Martin elevated but wasn't able to corral it. Foul against, no, rolled out on Methodist, so Piedmont will get the ball back. Carson Beazle. Working her way in, you see Amanda Barrett. Barrett gets it on the restart, swings a pass over to Clara Welch. Welch. Has it, and Piedmont will reset. 9-6. Early stages, third quarter. Meredith College already punched their ticket to the USA South Finals with a convincing win over Southern Virginia in Game 1 of the semifinals. Meredith had a great day as softball also won 8-0 against Mary Baldwin. Can't wait to look at the stats to see how that one went down. Here we have Mary Bumpus. Bumpus bumped by Martin and dispossessed. Picked up by Brooke Merle, and Merle got hit a little hard, and she will be down. Hopefully she's okay. Trainers working too hard today. Brooke Merle up and walking off on her own power. That's what you'll love to see. We hope she's all right and can re-enter into the game soon. Fuentes will get in on the restart once Merle exits the field. 9-6, 12:22 left in the third quarter. Fuentes on the restart, swings it over. Swings it over to Jasmine Henry, who started off the break. Now McGinn. McGinn over the line. To Sturgill. Now they have it on the far side. Martin corrals it. Kennedy Martin with it for the Monarchs. They're up 9-6 over Piedmont. The shot and the goal. Martin's the goal through contact. Kennedy Martin with a nice play. Makes it 10-6. That was just a rifled shot in the back of the net. Martin gets the goal. Makes it 10-6 with 11:24 left in the third. 10-8, Martin extends the Monarchs' lead. Layla Espinal in the draw circle for the Monarchs. Piedmont in need of a response here. Not in a danger zone yet, but it's getting closer to that. Good draw control from Caitlin Coleman. Coleman takes it the other way for the Monarchs. Coleman, long pass, far side. Monarchs get into their offensive tactic. Set up the play. Macy Blackburn swings it over. Now you see Brooke Murrow back on the field. Good to see her back on the field after the injury. Better defense there from Kaylee Moreland to knock it away, but the Monarchs momentarily regain possession. The clock will stop. We'll have a free position opportunity for the Monarchs. They just bring it out and get it over to Murrow. Murrow. Back up top to Sturgill. Sturgill over near side. Coleman. Coleman. Dancing, trying to get past the defender, lofts it high and left. The pass in. Now Macy getting guarded by Clara Welch and a shot clock violation against the Monarchs. That's a tough one. You got to be aware of the time there. Turnover, Monarchs, advantage Piedmont for the moment. And that'll take us to a water break. Have to have it here. It's too hot not to. 10-6. Methodist leads Piedmont with 9:42 left. Kennedy Martin with the latest goal of the game. Stay tuned. Welcome back here. The score is 10-6 Methodist. Limehouse goes in, shoots, and scores. Savannah Limehouse with a great goal. Brings Piedmont within 4. Within 3. 10-7. 9:24 left in the third quarter. Savannah Limehouse executed the play out of the timeout perfectly, and it resulted in a goal for the Lions. Can the Monarchs respond, or will Piedmont get another one? The game and storylines are endless for the next 26 minutes and change. Kennedy Martin wins the draw. Martin all the way. Martin going. Martin stonewalled. Out front. Martin wisely brings it out, passes it over to Coleman. Layla Espinal fouled. Methodist will get a free position opportunity. Will be Weisenfeld on the free position. Weisenfeld against Rachel Werner. Weisenfeld goes in and shoots and scores. Layla Weisenfeld, the junior midfielder, found the back of the net to extend Methodist's lead to 4. 11-7. The crowd loves it. Weisenfeld able to get it past Werner, 11-7. Now the Monarchs' lead grows back to 4. Limehouse trying to win the draw, does. Limehouse's draw control, trying to get it is Ava Trankina. She can't quite corral it. Methodist ends up with it. That's going to be a push and a foul on Limehouse against Brooke Merle. Merle had a tough go of it today in terms of contact. She's been shoved, pushed, battered, and bruised in this one. Martin. But she gets back up and continues to play hard. So that's the spirit of a true athlete. Kennedy Martin has it now for the Monarchs. Martin over to Merle. Merle back to Martin. Martin swinging it over to Weisenfeld. Weisenfeld with the ball. Monarchs up by 4. Weisenfeld to Martin. Martin with a step on her defender. Martin shoots. And a good save from Rachel Werner. Werner saving the initial outlet pass. Trying to be corralled, fought for. Everybody is near it. Player on the ground. And we're going to go with a quick take for Piedmont. No foul called. It's Kaylee Moreland. Moreland springs to the offense. Good play from Moreland. Inside shot and a goal for the Lions. That is Carson Beasold with the tally to make it 11-8. Back within 3. Piedmont goes. Marin Bumpus with the assist. Beasold with the tally. And it's 11-8 in favor of the Monarchs. Piedmont chipping away. They've been able to get it to 3. They haven't been able to get it 3 or 2, but they haven't been able to get it to 1. We'll see if they can get within 1 and apply the pressure. If you're Methodist, you just shake that off and go after a goal here if you can win the draw. The draw control from Clara Welch. Welch over to Allie Reese. Reese inside to Bumpus. Bumpus back to Welch. Welch pass. Corralled by Limehouse. We're going to get offsides. Green card on Allie Reese for Methodist. Piedmont will get it on the reset, and they have a chance to get within 2. Now the Lions have it at X. Carson Beasel being heavily guarded and bumped. $11 to 8, 6:30 left in the third. Methodist leads Piedmont. The shot, the free position deflected out in front. Martin fighting for the ball. Ball on the ground, scooped up by Merle. Merle close to being out, flips a pass to Fuentes. Fuentes with space. Fuentes pass on target for Henry. Henry had it, dispossessed. Dispossessed again. Great defense from Piedmont. They're really giving it their all this quarter, this portion of the quarter and quarter as a whole. Martin comes up with it. Martin just has the speed for Methodist and the finishing ability. That pass, though, high. Ball on the ground again. It's a hot potato. No team wants to come up with it. Finally, Jasmine Henry does, and the outlet is successful as the Monarchs get the clearance. Methodist looking to extend the lead to 4, up 11 to 8. They give it to Merle. Merle slings a pass high over to Hegler. Hegler up top, you see Weisenfeld. Weisenfeld, spin move. Weisenfeld trying to evade a defender, can't. Draws 2. Nice pass in. The shot just wide. And out. And we have another player down. We'll take a break and be right back. Methodist player able to get off with assistance from the trainer. She's all right. Piedmont player, excuse me. We wish her the best. And a good recovery there. Trainer's doing their job well. That shot goes wide. This game has been physical. The trainers too busy. But both teams really giving it their all, showing how important the semifinal game is to them. On both ends of the ball. Pass picked up by Limehouse. Piedmont gets it to Werner. Werner almost had it taken away. Good defense there from Hegler, but the pass was able to work out as Piedmont shifts into their offensive zone. You see Allie Reese. Reese back up top to Welch. Welch near side, now far side. 4:04 left in the third quarter. Nice outlet pass inside, but wasn't corralled. Now Fuentes has a hard time with the ground ball. Picked up by Reese. Another ground ball from Piedmont. Both teams having a hard time controlling possession. Methodist will take it. Will go the other way. Another ground ball. Slightly bobbled but picked up. Another check will draw another foul. Again, both teams early into this game, fan bases very much more into this game than I'm used to. Our fans are into it, but at a different level than the fans here. But you'll love the spirit. Martin swings it over. Up top to Sturgill. Sturgill. Back to Martin. Martin with speed. Martin gets past one defender. Dislodged momentarily, shot. That one's wide. Picked up by Hegler. Hegler over to Sturgill. Riley Sturgill back to Coleman. 2:32 left in the third quarter. Methodist leads Piedmont 11-8. Martin back over looking for space. Bumped inside, ball dislodged. It rolls to Werner. Good move from Coleman. She just wasn't able to corral it. Now that rolls out. Methodist ball again. 11-8. Just under 2 minutes here left in the third quarter. You see Methodist's Jasmine Henry, senior defender, with it. But another turnover. Piedmont will get possession and go with it on the referee's signal. They do. 11-8, Methodist leads. Piedmont in their attacking zone, chance to cut the deficit to 2. And Bumpus over to Lavette Chala. Lavette Chalalo over to Bumpus. And Bumpus, good defense there from Allie Carter. Methodist now on the break. They get it past half field. Another hard foul. Both these teams are going to be battered and bruised going into Saturday. Doesn't really matter which one makes it. We wish them all the best, but it's been a call for the trainer after a call for the trainer. You hate to see it, but it's just the physicality of this game as the trainers come out again. We'll take a minute. Be right back. We're back here. Methodist player got up and walked off with the trainer. She looks to be all right. We wish her the best and hope she's okay and can return to the game. The shot, the save from Werner. 8 seconds left in the third. 7-6-5. Will we get a shot? 4. Doesn't look like it unless Methodist can get a quick turnover. Martin does, but it's not soon enough as the end of the quarter. As we draw to the end of the quarter. 11 Methodist, Piedmont 8. 3-goal game going into the fourth. What else could you ask for? 2 minutes. We'll be right back. Welcome back here, Raleigh, for the final quarter of the second semifinal matchup for this USA South Women's Lacrosse Tournament game. Piedmont starts out with the draw. Methodist leads 11-8 going into the fourth quarter over Piedmont. Piedmont with the first possession and a chance to score. Limehouse has it. Limehouse swings it right side. Merle. Tranquina. The shot, the ground ball, everyone fighting for it. Fuentes involved. No one comes up with it. Finally, Fuentes does. Bouncing ball falls to Kaylee Moreland. Moreland over to Carson Beazold. Beazold with a tally in this one. High pass down low, Allie Reese. Now far side. Up top to Clara Welch. Welch. The shot inside the foul. Inside, that will result in a free position opportunity for the Lions. Limehouse on the free position opportunity. Limehouse bounces it through the wickets, but right of the goal. Wide. Fuentes dodged one there. Another whistle. There have been whistles galore in this one. Not to the fault of the referees. They're just calling a physical game. They're doing their job. Just a lot of stoppages. Fuentes. High, long pass. Takes one hop, takes another hop, hops into the stick of Weisenfeld. Another whistle will pause play. We're going to get a card on Ava Tranquina. Methodist playing a man up. You see Maddie Hegler with it. Hegler swings it over. They pass it up to Layla Espinal. Espinal to Martin. Martin has it. Methodist leading 11-8 with 11:52 left in the fourth. Pass inside. All alone shot and a goal for Michaela Ramos. Ramos buries it, makes it 12-8 in favor. Ramos with the tally makes it 12-8 in favor of the Monarchs. Michaela Ramos is left all alone right in front of the goalie. If you're a Piedmont coach, you don't like to see that. They're doing a great job defensively, but I don't know if Ramos must have snuck in there or something. But as a defender, you can't let a player that close to your goalie. Because that space, she got the ball, and that's just no man's land for Werner. Draw control, won by Methodist. Another whistle. Another foul, that time card on Piedmont. 12-8 Methodist leads, 11:35 left. Martin gets a pass over to Henry. Henry ducks one defender, swings it over to Ramos. Great play by Jasmine Henry. Inside the shot is wide. And the foul on the shot will bring Caitlin Coleman with a free position opportunity. Coleman with a chance to extend the lead to 5. Coleman shot wide, well wide. Espinal Not closest to it. Piedmont gets the ball back. The pass intended for the keeper. Missed. And Coleman tried to just scoop it in as Werner wasn't in her spot. The shot in the goal. Riley Sturgill puts it in the back of the net.
Methodist goal by number 1, Riley Sturgill. Assisted by number 2, Caitlin Coleman.
Caitlin Coleman gets the assist. Sturgill with the goal. Makes it 13-8 in favor of Methodist. And we'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Methodist 13-8. Sturgill with the last goal. 10:41 left in this one. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Raleigh, North Carolina for the second semifinal game of the USA South Women's Lacrosse Tournament. Methodist leads Piedmont 13-8, 10:41 in this fourth quarter. Quick correction / change for Piedmont. Ansley Cannon in net for the Lions, the freshman goalie from McDonough, Georgia. She's been the netminder. Let's do some math now. Let's just say a good time now. Midway through the start of the fourth, midway through the third. Snuck in there on me. That's my bad, though. I'll own that one. Cannon in goal for Piedmont. Piedmont needs the draw control. Noel Petit almost comes up with it, doesn't. Methodist does. Long pass intended for Martin. Martin didn't get there. Weisenfeld did. Foul against Piedmont. And Layla Weisenfeld will take a minute to So Methodist gets a sub out there and they'll restart it. You see Coleman with it. Coleman over to Henry. Henry to McGinn. Now they have it far side at X. Hegler. Hegler over to Martin. Martin to Ramos. Michaela Ramos. Ramos near side. Coley got taken down. Everyone taken down. a lot of chaos on that play, but it just ends up with foul. Methodist. Werner will restart it. Cannon will restart it for the Lions. Cannon gets the restart. Piedmont on the attack. The pass inside, the shot, and the goal. Piedmont notches another one. From my angle, it looked like it was Beasled. Laura Krung gets the assist on that goal. That goal goes to Marin Bumpus. Bumpus on the score sheet again. Makes it 13-9. Piedmont within 4 with 8:58 left in the fourth. Draw control won by Piedmont. They have some momentum now. Watch out. Beasold passes it over to Reese. Allie Reese. Reese to Beasold back down below. Reese up top to Ava Tranquina. Tranquina back pass inside. Shot and a good save from Fuentes. Ashley Fuentes with a nice save. Springs Kennedy Martin, who will work on the clearance. Martin gets it over. Bumped out in front was Hegler. Hegler will get it on restart and give it to Coleman. 7:38 and counting in the fourth. 13-9 Methodist leads Piedmont for the right to face Meredith College in the USA South Tournament Championship on Saturday at noon here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Martin has it, 38 in the shot clock, 36 now. Martin, Kennedy Martin, evades one defender, evades another one. The bounce shot, too high and too wide. It went out of bounds. Piedmont ball, 6:55. Piedmont needs to make a move in this one. Down by 4, not impossible, but the time isn't on their side. They need 4 straight good possessions. And it starts with the clearance here, which they are working on successfully. Allie Reese. Reese back over to Tranquina. The shot deflected. Nice save again by Fuentes. Fuentes has had a major impact on this game. As you see, Jasmine Henry fighting through contact, try to get the clearance. That pass momentarily picked off. Merle comes up with it and gets it over to Hegler. Hegler going. Coleman now. Coleman all the way. Had it dislodged and it rolled to Ainsley Cannon. Cannon has it. Got a pass upfield. Taken down by Martin. Martin with a good defensive play. Swings it to Sturgill. Sturgill can't keep up with it. Piedmont with another chance. Foul. Going to be Amanda Barrett who had the ball and will draw the foul for the Lions. 13-9, 5:22 left in regulation. Methodist leads Piedmont. Amanda Barrett will have it on the restart after the foul. Gets it up to Trankina. Far past to Reese. Reese gets it in, a shot and another save from Fuentes. Fuentes has been a real star here all game, but specifically to start this fourth quarter, save after save. Card on Coleman for Methodist. Two in the box for the Monarchs. Piedmont playing a couple people up. Foul on Methodist will result in a chance for the Lions. It will be Ava Trankina with the free position opportunity for Piedmont to cut the lead, or to cut the deficit to 3 rather. Trankina passes it out. Great defense from Kennedy Martin. Ball goes back into Piedmont, gets it back and draws a shooting space violation. So they will get another chance with a free position as Methodist returns a player. .422 left, 13-9. Piedmont, free position opportunity. Going in, shooting, and another save from Fuentes. She's on fire, folks. The shot inside and the goal for Piedmont. It took them 4 tries, but they finally got it past Fuentes. Clara Welch slotted it home. The pass from Trankina, and it's only a 3-goal lead for Methodist with 4 minutes flat left in the fourth. Clara Welch on the draw for Piedmont. On the draw for Methodist, it's Kennedy Martin. 13-10. Welch with the goal for Piedmont. Brings them within 3. Welch went early in the draw. Martin gets it. Martin going the other way. Martin pass over to Ramos. Ramos. And we'll get a timeout here from Methodist. Wants to talk things over. We'll take it with him. 13-10. Methodist leads Piedmont. 3:49 left in the fourth in the second game of the USA South semifinals. Welcome back here to Raleigh. Score is Methodist 13, Piedmont 10, 3:49 left in the fourth. Let's see how Methodist can respond out of the timeout. Goal would be monumental at this time juncture in this game to go up by 4 instead of 3. Martin double teamed off the restart. Martin evades the double team. Martin hacked from behind by Levet-Chala. Martin will get the restart again and again be double teamed. This time she flips it over to Coleman. Coleman to Merle. Merle, the fans want him to hold. There's so much more time to that. Merle has it again. Methodist in search of a goal to go up by 4. Piedmont needs a stop and a quick response. A nice move inside, shot and a goal for the Monarchs. Michaela Ramos puts it back up by 4. 14-10, 3:06 left in the fourth. That was the goal the Monarchs needed out of the timeout.
Number 15, Michaela Ramos.
Ramos with space, buried it in the back of the net. Past Cannon, who made a good initial move on it, but just got beat on a quick shot. 3:06 in the fourth. Piedmont's coach employing her team that there's still so much time left, and she is very correct in the sense that the stop-and-go nature of this game so far, 3:06 doesn't seem as little as it does, but the 4-goal advantage is the looming factor in this one. Draws key. Piedmont wins the draw with the draw violation from Methodist. Welch takes it the other way. Pass up top back to Welch. Welch will have to do far side. Bumpus. Trinkina's pass inside. Nobody there. Ball on the ground. Corralled momentarily. Everyone fighting for it up out in front of Fuentes. And Fuentes finally comes up with the ground ball. And get it back to Fuentes. Fuentes trying to switch fields. Does. Long pass. Picked up by McGinn. McGinn, 2:10, 2:09, and 2 and counting. 14-10, Methodist leads. Methodist, 120 seconds from a chance from advancing to the title game. Kennedy Martin. Martin gets it high to Coleman. Coleman over to Ramos. Ramos back to Martin. Martin over inside. The shot. The save from Ainsley Cannon. Timely, great save from Cannon. Freshman goalkeeper made a good one. That foul, ill-advised by the Monarchs. It stops the clock with a minute and 15 as it'll go on the restart. The shot left wide. Now Reese with it. Reese. Reese bumped. Defended. Reese needs to go quick. 42 seconds. They get into Trinkina. Trinkina will draw the free position. And that'll be timeout from Piedmont with 39 seconds left. 14-10. We'll be right back with the last 39 seconds here in Raleigh. Welcome back here to Raleigh, North Carolina. Last 39 seconds of this one. Methodist on their way to the USA South Championship game against Meredith College. And Meredith rolled through the conference 9-0, first place, leads the NCAA in most offensive categories. So Methodist will have to try to bring everything they have against the Avenging Angels. Going in, shooting space violation. It'll be a free position attempt for Clara Welch. Welch on the free position attempt. Welch shoots and scores. Might be too little too late. 14-11. You never know.
Piedmont ball by number 1, Clara Welch.
Fourteen to 11, 28.5 seconds left. Clara Welch with a tally for Piedmont to get them within 3. That's kind of been the story all game. Piedmont's been able to claw back within 3, but nothing more than that. 3 or 2 haven't been one goal away since the beginning of the game at 2-1. Draw control being fought for, scooped up by Martin. Martin has it with 20. Martin has it again. Foul called. The clock will stop at 16.9. Martin over to Fuentes. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Methodist bringing it up the field with 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. Methodist wins 14-11 over Piedmont. The 3-seed advances to Saturday against Meredith College in the championship game. We'll be right back with some final statistics.
the top, like right